Hey, and welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War with me, Festoonful. First of all, this is not a live commentary. I noticed when editing the video that my mic hadn't recorded me, so apologies for that, but we'll make do. So what happened last time? Last time we kicked the Britain's butt, as you can see. We took London, we're pushing through to York or whatever. Yeah, we drove the Romans back, the Gauls back, but now the Romans are advancing, which I do not like one bit. But yeah, things are looking up. Our economy is doing way better. We have a good amount of territory and good amount of armies, generals, healthy family. So things are looking up. We have a few ports, which are good for economy. Since the Romans are pushing through, I'm going to recruit some more units down the sideline here, because those are not the strongest villages. And meanwhile, let's see if we can't take this city with the faction heir and faction leader. That is, we have a spy present in the settlement, so we are going to fight with open gates. So that's their faction heir, and that is their faction leader. So, I think you all know what this means. If we win this battle and we kill those two guys, which is inevitable, the Britons will be exterminated. And I can live with that, because if you let them grow, they become like really a big pain in the ass. With their chariots and road warriors and naked fanatics, and yeah, they're just a big pain in the ass. I'd like to play as them once, but first we're gonna do the
Tonight we feast.
Germans.
Tonight we drink. Tonight we
So we're gonna
drown
wait
ourselves in
until
ale.
it's
But
better
before-
weather.
Await my orders.
Gates are open, so we don't need units at battering rams.
Raiders!
Those are our storm infantry, and we have a lot of pikes, a lot of phalanx. So what we're gonna do is split them up, so the enemy has to split up their forces as well, which would make for easier access on our part. So now that you'll see me setting up lines, grouping them for easier access.
Cavalry!
I have no real general, but we have a sergeant or commander, whatever you like to call it,
Cavalry!
and he's competent enough to defeat those filthy Britons.
Stand and fight! Units! Units!
Spears.
Move! Move out! Move out!
So we're gonna start the battle. Have a look. Our archers can fire instantly, which is pretty darn good. The enemy did in fact split up his troops, which is in our advantage. So my archers are pelting their forces, driving them away from the gates, which allows my men to advance, which is beautiful. I just like my archers to pelt those guys as well, which they can because they're fucking awesome. Gonna advance my archers, quick pace, so in case the enemy comes back, we can pelt him. This game is awesome. I love this game so much. Remains one of the favorites of all time. I like medieval as well. Medieval's pretty fun. Sorry for the squeaky chair, by the way. So the enemy is advancing, so let's lower the spears into a phalanx formation. In case they run out, they run into the spies. There we go. So archers remain. Well, some of my archers keep shooting the enemy, which is beautiful. Every volley they fire, the enemy loses a few guys, which is totally fine with me. Sorry about that. Phalanx formation. So I'm gonna make them attack. Those war cry to up on the morale. And while they are dropping like flies, my men can go in.
Our warriors have taken the walls. Now the streets will run with blood.
They sure will. So I'm gonna have my men protecting that side of the entrance. My archers are going to be pelting that guy. But my men need to hurry the fuck up, because there is a unit of Britons approaching very quickly. But the spears lowered just in time. The Night Raiders war cry it up. And meanwhile, all my archers are firing. Those guys broke, which is just tremendous. We're gonna line our guys up like that. And look at that, they just decimated that group. Still have half of their arrows. Beautiful, beautiful. Perhaps I shouldn't be wasting all those arrows on one or two guys, but yeah, you know. Look at those woad warriors. Brave soldiers that are. One more volley should do it. Yeah? No? I think it will. So, phalanx formation. Those guys are fucked. My archers can approach, they've done their work. Maybe I should make my general enter the settlement. My raiders can. Night raiders are fun. I've seen a documentary once about Germanic warriors, and the Night Raiders were actually pretty cool. They painted themselves black. They painted their faces, their hair, their entire body black. Wore black soft clothing that didn't make any noise. They painted their wooden shafts of their spears black. And they would creep up the Romans or any other foe at night. And the Romans called them ghosts because they couldn't see the enemy until the very moment they were standing in front of you. And you could see the white of their eyes. But I forgot the ancient name, like Haria or something. Haria. I don't know. It was pretty cool. And they did in fact have warbands with very long spears, longer than any other Celtic tribe also. Which is fucking awesome if you ask me. So my Irish are going to be attacked by chariots, which is not my favorite position to be in. But we have no choice, my raiders will have to stand. So we have like 154 versus very heavily armored chariots. So I'm gonna have them charge in, so they just don't get run over instantly. I don't want to send in my general because if you send horses in against the chariots, you're fucked. Your horses get run over instantly. If you want to get rid of a general, that's the way to do it. Just send them in against chariots and yeah, that's all good. So yeah, now it's a little bit of chaos, but my raiders stand their ground, are fucking awesome and able to kill all the chariots. And meanwhile, my spear warbands have done good work against other chariots, the warlords' chariots, I should say. Sorry about that. Meanwhile, have my other troop advance.
The enemy king runs! Truly, all his people are cowards, and he is just the greatest of them all!
Sure is.
Move out! Raiders!
That's not awesome though. The Picts, the Scots today were the only people that the Romans never really conquered. They even built Hadrian's Wall against the Picts. So how awesome is that? You know. Very little is known about the Picts, and their language is not even fully like deciphered yet. It's epic how mysterious those people were, and they painted themselves blue and left those weird stones with colors and which is I love that stuff. But as you can see, the general manages to escape just. You need to get him. You need to kill those fuckers. Look at him just prancing around. Running over my men. And there we go. We just killed the factionary. No more babies from you, young man. War cry. Still have a few arrows left in that group of archers. Yeah, those guys are dead. Those need to form up. We're driving them back hardcore. So let's make a line. Those archers are all out, so let's get my general behind my troops to give that extra morale boost. The Night Raiders and Chosen Knightsmen are just wrecking the Night Raiders on at least. So I'm gonna make them join up, the shock infantry. Those guys are firing even more, just mercilessly. I'm gonna have the spears advance a little. So yeah, we're ready for any attack. Look at that. Sorry about that. Had a little cough.
The enemy king now drinks with his glorious ancestors. His men now rightly fear us.
And we've just exterminated the Britons. Job well done. Well done, everybody. You're responsible for the falling down of the Empire. As I said, I would like to play with the Brits. But I'm gonna do a barbaric campaign, I think. Just first Germania, then the Gauls, then the Britons, yeah, sure.